Hey no friends, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to get into our first set of Halloween nails. So I'm going to do Halloween pumpkins. So I'm going to use my black tips here to do like a nighttime theme. Real quick, if you're curious as to what these tips are, I got these when I first started out filming. It's before I really realized I was going to need to be changing the tips out and everything, you know, still learning all this stuff. But I got them from Walmart. They were like $7. And I think I've changed them out twice. But they're very sturdy, strong feeling. They hold up really well. I'm not sure, like, if you're gluing them on, how many uses you can get out of them. But if you're curious, that is what I'm using. And this is not sponsored. I just was going to share that with you. Because now I typically use my Dollar Tree ones. Just makes more sense price-wise and easier to change them out, you know, price-wise as well. So for the bottom here, if you've watched my videos, you know I like to make scenes. So I kind of wanted a grass look effect, but I wanted it darker to kind of go with the nighttime theme. So I'm using Candy Moyo 961, and I got this from Dollar Tree. So it gives it like a darker grass effect. So what I want to do first is I'm going to add some stars, but I'm going to do them in a green just to pull in a Halloween color throughout. And this is Maniology's Monstera B343. And I'm going to use plate M012 for these stars right here. I mostly just want the upper nails to have the stars. And also, you'll see me reuse napkins sometimes just to get as much use as I can. If it doesn't need to be thrown away, I just reuse them. So let me just take a tip off here. Oh, let me flip it because I got a little bit too much on that side. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way through on each nail, and I will be back. Okay, we're done with that plate. This is where we're at right now. That Monstera is a really pretty color and does show up all over black. Okay, now I'm going to use plate M254 for my creepy tree here. I'm going to use Maniology's Cocoa. Okay, I'm just going to leave that fence. Take off the little bits around it. Probably going to get only part of the fence. And I may end up coming back to that plate. I'm not quite sure yet. Haven't decided. But now I'm going to go to plate M520. This is their new release pumpkin patch plate from Maniology. So I'm going to be reverse stamping, and I'm going to get these 3 pumpkins here in this set here. And I'm going to pick up using Maniology Straight Up Black B171. And again, you'll see me swipe my card like that to get any excess polish off. Okay, go into the one beside it. Do you guys have this plate or plan to get it? Could use it for fall or Halloween, as I have done. Also, if you haven't checked my community post, I have left a couple of updates on there if you're interested in some new releases and a restock. Okay, actually I've changed my mind. I want to pick up this guy. Let me clean off this little piece right here because that piece got covered on the last one. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take their other new plate, trick or treat plate, and I'm pick up these pumpkins. Okay, I'm going to start with these pumpkins. So for that little leaf right there, I'm going to color it in green. I'll use LA Colors Energy. Just going to touch my brush to the polish brush because this one's just a little small. Okay, so for the big pumpkin, I want to try to use LA Colors in Culture, and this purple. I thought would be a fun Halloween color. And that little one's got a stem on it, so try to remember to color that in as well. And I'm going to see if this purple is going to show up over the black base. If not, I can add some white behind it if needed. So when I picked it up, I can see a little piece right here, so I'm going to fix that. This color seems a little bit of a watered consistency. Let me look at it over this. So I can see it, but I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and add white behind it. But of course, I have to wait for it to dry. So for our little pumpkin, I just did his little stem in that same green color. And for him, let's do Paparazzi's Dandelion Fuzz. Okay, so for this one, I want to do this one in green. So I'll go with the energy color. So yesterday, me and my daughter had a little like mom-daughter time, and she wanted to go to Dollar Tree. And if y'all remember in my Dollar Tree haul, I picked up this, let me see, this color here. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I was curious to see if they even had any more of it. They did not. I guess I just got the last one and it was just a random one, or somebody else found it. I don't know. They didn't have it, but I did go ahead and pick up from that same brand this color because it's darker than the other one I got. Let me see. Which was this one. So I went ahead and picked that one up. And this one I thought would be good for Halloween. Kind of a vampire-y color. And then last, this one. Because I use this one a lot from Paparazzi. Simply Lovely. It's kind of got a lavender tint to it. This one has more of a gray tone. And also compared to Go Bright, I use that a lot from LA Colors. This one's yellow. This one's still got a more gray tint. So went ahead and got that one as well. But she wanted to look at the Halloween stuff they had out. They have some cute things. So I'll probably make this guy's, what is this, a leaf or stem, both? Because there's like two little pieces there. Probably put it in a, I'm going to put it in a different color either way. Maybe a brown or a different green, not sure yet. Okay, see, I don't want to, I could tell when I was trying to drag that, it was going to smear, so that's why I tend to just do this tapping motion and add more polish. I'd rather wait for the polish to dry than to ruin the image. Okay, let's look at it, and then I'll do the stem in a minute. I like that one. He's cute. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to make the hat. Well, part of it is already colored in because of the solid image part of it. The rest of it, I'm going to do purple. The little square thing, I'm going to do yellow and Pure Ash Showstopper. And then for the pumpkin, I'll make it orange. Tell you what, thank goodness for a pause button because I had one of my sneezing attacks. And I keep having another one. It's like, nope, not done. Okay, so I'm going to do the pumpkin first, and then I'll finish the hat. So I'm going back to Dandelion Fuzz. I'll tell you what, friends, I'm pretty sure my son has made it his life mission to give his mama a heart attack, because now he's a young man, so he's allowed to, but he's young, so he's got a motorcycle. So, and he knows it stresses me out, but he'll intentionally like go by and revving it, like just because he knows it drives his mama nuts. I'm like, oh my gosh. My mama heart, I'm telling you what. And his daddy got one too. Now, if you're wondering if I'll ride, I will. But I like to just, chill ride. I don't want to go fast. That's scary. Don't like none of that. But I'll just like the cruising part. That's okay. But oh my goodness. I already have anxiety, and then you already worry about your kids, so the two together, ugh. And it's crazy, like how, when you're young, you're like, oh, that's fun. Then you get old and you're like, oh, it's dangerous. especially when it comes to your own kids. Okay, now I'm going in with that purple, same one I used earlier. Okay, that's cute. Okay, this one, I'm going to repick that one up because it didn't get the full coverage. So I'll do that and be back. Okay, I'm going to let that one dry and come back to it. So in the meantime, we'll do these same color tones. I'm going to do purple, green, orange. I'll tell you another little story. It's short, but so I've always liked doing my nails, and when I was a teenager, I was kind of like, I don't know, not that it was a thing, but I just kind of liked the kind of a hippie type of vibe, I guess you'd say. I liked the flared jeans for a little bit. Anyway, so I had painted my nails with a like neon yellow, green, and pink. And I really liked it, but it was basically like what you would call a smudge nail at this time. And I had met this girl, and she was like, why did you do your nails like that? Do you really like that? Da, 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 da. So, I mean, she didn't like it. That's fine. But at the time, it just made me like, insecure. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. And now, if I could go talk to my younger self and be like, look, you're onto something here. This is actually going to be a thing later. Like, my point of it is, do what makes you happy and you like and enjoy. It doesn't matter if anybody else likes it or not. If it makes you happy, do it. It's the same with hair and makeup, And I'm the type that, like, if you don't like somebody or something with what they wear, whatever, then just, you don't have to look, or you don't have to say anything. Don't be mean. So say if I didn't like somebody's dress, I wouldn't walk over to them and be like, oh, I don't like your dress. Why are you wearing that? No, I would still be kind and smile and still have manners. I'm not going to be mean just because I don't like something that somebody is wearing or whatever. Which kind of can go into like, I know that when if I'm in public, I smile. So that's just kind of my way of being friendly, and I have manners, I'm like, oh, excuse me, thank you, well, you're welcome, da da da. But a lot of times I really don't get it back. And so I'll kind of be like, oh, what did I do, But I'm realizing just getting older really has nothing to do with you. It's whatever with them. Not everybody's the same. We're all different. So I don't know. I just try to be kind. And you never know when that will really mean something to somebody, Okay, let's look at these guys. Oh. Okay, and we still got this one. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one orange as well. Okay, and here's this one. So I'm going to go back to these purple ones and add the white behind it. I'm just going to use color vibe whiteout. Whiteout is the name of the color, it's not actual whiteout. But I don't know, I mean, for myself, I feel like sometimes, you know, I'd let what I thought they would think affect if I would do something or wear something. I think a lot of it has to do with like your personality. But at the end of the day, life's short. We're all different. We're, you know, be boring if everybody's the exact same. So, you know, wear what you want. And even like with makeup, I know like some women don't want to wear glitter because they're like, oh, I'm too old for it. No, wear that glitter. Have fun with it. I like glitter. Like glittery eyeshadow. I love it. I've seen some more mature women wearing, you know, like have, you know, like if they have white hair, dye it purple, pink, or whatever. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. But again, if I don't like it, I'm not going to be like, oh, they shouldn't do that. You know, as long as it ain't hurting nobody, to each their own, right? So I'm going to let these ones dry before I start placing. Let me do this hat too, make sure that one's going to show up. Sometimes y'all get the chitty chat me, and sometimes I'm just quiet and reserved. I guess it always just depends on, like everybody, it depends on the mood that I'm in, how I'm feeling physically, mentally, what's going on around me. I like chitty chat videos myself. Okay, I am going to go back to the little spooky trees here, and I'm going to pick up the smaller one. I'm going to apply it to my middle nail. Oh, I didn't need quite that much. Uh-oh. No stamper. I didn't realize that. Had to go pull up my spare. Okay, so because I waited too long, I have to re-pick it up. Alright, here we go. Take off the little bits. And I'm just going to go ahead and be placing it, so gotta hurry up. And place it on this side. Okay, we're going to start placing. I've already got them lined up in the way I'm going to place them. Already got my clear coat ready here. This one's the pinky nail. And I did apply that white base behind the purple ones to help them come through more. Okay, so I'm going to touch up right here. The white overlapped somehow, so I'm going to touch the purple up right there, and I'll be back. Okay, so I did that, but also right here, I went over with that orange, so I'm just touching up the green to kind of cover that up. I'll probably have to do it one more time, so I'll do it and be back. Okay, so that one's done. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, and this green one's gonna go with this tree. I really like him. I apologize. I did have to go ahead and add this one because it was ready to place, and I had to, somebody came through, so I needed to pause a minute. Okay, and I do have one more to place, but I am going to go to this plate, Yom 323. You'll know I like to use this branch a lot because this is really the main one I have, and it works. So I want to add it to one of the last two nails. I'm going to pick it up and kind of see which one it fits better, because the other two have a spooky tree, but I just want this end just to help finish pulling it together. Trying to see if I want it on this guy or the other one. I think I want it on this one. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to place this last one. I like the purple. And I've moved my light this way so y'all could see better. Okay. Alright, so here are our Halloween pumpkins. Nighttime theme, spooky trees, and then this is the one I added the branch on just to help pull it through. And the green stars to make it more Halloweeny colors. I like all the pumpkin colors. This one I probably should have done the bigger tree that was like this one. There's not a big difference, but just a little bit, because he's really big compared to the tree, but that's alright. Still cute. So this is my first Halloween set for the season. I do hope you enjoyed watching. I appreciate it. I will leave any Maniology products I've used in the description box. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you. And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.